है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you, live on zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. There are many topics in our scriptures. One of the topic is talking about or describing a man of wisdom or a realized person. This is one of the many topics. So when we listen to that, what should be our attitude and purpose of listening? Is it that we take this data and go from person to person and try to find out how many things are seen in this Mahatma, whether he is 70% realized, 40% realized, or all these symptoms are meant for us to practice as a guideline to walk the spiritual path. Therefore, we should... Am I audible to all?
Yes.
Okay. Therefore, all these topics should be only as a guideline for us for the spiritual practice. Now, no dvignam nacha santushtam akartruspanda varjitam nirasham gata sandeham chittam muktasya rajate. The state of mind of the wise man, muktasya chittam rajate. What is his state of mind? Is he frustrated? Is he depressed? Does he want to achieve something in this world? Does he have many programs, many projects? Does he want to change the world? What are the signs of the state of mind of a wise man? Therefore, na udvignam na cha santushtam. See, the mind is not disgusted nor at peace. It has gone beyond everything. See, there is one word, samadhana. Samadhana normally is understood as that everything is okay, I had a good job, I got married, I have children, everything is settled, now I am at peace. This is not samadhana, technically speaking. Samadhana means samyak adhanam. We are abiding in our divine nature in spite of everything that is happening around. That is mentioned here. Na udvignam, if something is not fulfilled, no agitations. And if something is achieved, no greatness about it. So, na udvignam nate santushtam akartru spandavarjitam. Because there is no sense of doership. See, when there is a sense of doership, then see, I have put on so much efforts, but what did I get in my life? Because you have done it. Kartrutva Bhiman is bound to end up in frustration. And second thing, I have done, see, this is all because I worked hard. So this I is the cause of all the problems in life. See, no udvignam santushtam akartru spandavarjitam, because there is no sense of doership. Yad yad karma karomi tattadakilam shambho tavaradhana. For this I told you one simple technique. Very simple. Whatever we do in our life, it is our need. Nobody needs us. If you take this approach in your life, you will never be frustrated. But we have that arrogance. I have done so much for them. See, I have looked after my children. I have taken care of my parents. No, it is our need. And when we live in this world or do anything as our need, we will have humility. We cannot have arrogance. See? And if there is a success, we attribute it to the divine will. Not because I have done it. So this is one technique. Whatever we are doing, it is our need. This example I told you yesterday. I come here not because you need. I come here because jaun to jaun kaha. See, tomorrow onwards or any time, Arun, Arvind and all of you decide, Swamiji, we are sorry, we can't entertain you. So where will I go? See? So it is my need that I am coming. And once this point becomes clear, we cannot be arrogant in life. Those who are arrogant, they have got this kind of thing in their mind. So the wise man is neither frustrated nor elated because there is no kartrutva abhiman. Then nirasham gata sandeham. Nirasham, no expectation of any kind. See? About this also I mentioned in some of my talks. There was one boy who met me on Singapore airport and same standard dialogue. Swamiji, I am your fan. I said, don't tell lies. He said, no, I really am your fan. I said, keep moving. Are you switched off or what? No, not like that. I am always worried about you. You run around the world, but people don't change. Don't you feel bad about it? I said, I don't want them to change. They should continue suffering. Then only my market is maintained. See, remember this principle in life. Whatever I am talking, who is the first person to listen? Myself. If my words do not change me, will they change others? And Adhyatma is not meant for improving the world. Social service is not spirituality. Therefore, nirasham gata sandeham. No expectation, because there is no doubt about anything. Chittam muktasya rajate. This is the state of mind of the wise man. And therefore, we have to again and again practice on this. Nirdhyatum cheshtitum vapi yachittam na pravartate nirnimittam idam kintu nirdhyayati vichashtate. See? Nirdhyatum cheshtitum vapi yachittam na pravartate. See? Yachittam na, the mind of the wise man is neither getting involved nor getting withdrawn. What will be the condition? This we have to clearly understand. To understand this, take an example. The mirror. Mirror reflects everything that comes in front. Doesn't reject anything. Doesn't comment on anything. Doesn't want to hold on to anything. And doesn't create any impression of anything that comes in front. This is the state of mind of the wise man. See? For achieving this, we have told you the technique. Dekho, suno, mat bolo. We have comment on everything. Suggestions by default. Therefore, Nirdhyatum chestutum vapi yat chintam na pravartate. Neither worrying about anything, I should do this thing, I should do meditation, I don't know, last few days I am not able to do meditation. I don't know what happened. I think because my mother-in-law has come in the house, therefore it is happening. See? Therefore, again and again, we have to ourselves understand. Keep cool. We don't have to blame anybody for anything in this world. We are squarely responsible for everything that happens in our life. Nobody is responsible. See? Nirdhyatun chetutam vapi chittam na pravartate nirnimittam idam kintu nirdhyayati vicheshtate. And therefore, nirdhyayati, without any efforts, the mind is at peace. See? There is one lady I have seen, I meet her now and then. Suppose the other day we were driving for more than about 6 hours. In 6 hours drive, not one word she spoke. It's not that she was bored and all that, no, calm and quiet, undisturbed. So I asked her, I said, hey, you are... you don't think anything? You don't have to say anything? She says, Swamiji, I feel I am abnormal. Because everybody has something to say, and I have nothing to say about anything. See what a great thing it is. And suppose by mistake, suppose something comes in the mind, immediately I am reminded of you. Dekho, suno, mat bolo, I keep quiet. It is such a great spiritual practice. If we can keep our mouth shut, we have done a great favor to ourselves. So, nirnimittam idam kintu nirdhyayati vicheshtate. Therefore, there is nothing that can disturb the wise man. Other wise man is disturbed even in loneliness. Like many people used to ask me, Swamiji, during this corona time, what you are doing in your house? There was nobody. Who was coming to clean your house? Who was cooking for you? I said, there was somebody coming. Oh, very good. By the way, who was coming? I said, Swami Anubhavananda used to come and help me. See? Why we need somebody? The more you discover this, the more you are closer to yourself. Tattvam yathartham akaranyam mandaha prapnoti mudhatam athava yati sankocham amudak kopi mudhavat. See? Tattvam yathartham akaranyam mandaha prapnoti mudhatam. See? When the ignorant means what? He who is not qualified to listen. When an unqualified person listens to Vedanta, he is destroying himself. See? So, mudaha, mandaha, apnoti mudhatam. He will not understand properly. There are 4 types of students. The Uttam Adhikari is the one who catches the point in one go. Now and here. Uttam Adhikari. Best. Second is Madhyam Adhikari. He understands, but he has to put efforts again and again. Madhyam Adhikari. The third is Adham Adhikari. Just doesn't understand anything. Like the chair and the person sitting in the chair, equal. Third one, Mood. And Adhama. And the last one is Adhama Adhama. He understands exactly opposite. Now, what can you do with such Mahatmas? Therefore, Tattvam yathartham akaranyam mandaha prapnoti mudhatam. So Manda, the dull-witted one, he will understand, oh, I know. What is the truth? Truth is, don't do anything. Only eat and sleep. No. Upanishad very clearly tells, Kurvanneveha karmani jiji visheshatagam sama. Never withdraw, never retire. Be dynamically involved in this world and yet maintain the equanimity of life. You know, one of my time pass is this. When there is an old couple, I enjoy their company. Give them chabi and watch. Whatever he says, she has to say. My time pass ho jata hai. So, what happened? I was somewhere and then I asked, I said, Uncle, do you drive car? Yes, Swamiji, I drive car. And you know, I never had even a single point on my driving license. Accident? Never any accident. He said, do you think that old lady will keep quiet? How can you have? Did you drive any time? All the time car is in the garage and we have to hire the car and go. See? When he has never driven the car, never went out, and therefore he had no accident, is it a great thing? We have to remain dynamically involved in this world, but maintain our balance. Therefore, tattvam yathartham akaranam mandha prapnoti mudhatam. When dull-witted person thinks spirituality means what? Withdraw. I want to go to Himalayas, have a nice scooty and do meditation there. We deceive and cheat ourselves the most under the disguise of yoga and meditation. See, the yoga fellows only twisting the body, not straightening the mind. Because that is convenient for them. Therefore, don't get carried away by that. So, mudhatam. Then what is the truth? Athava ayati sankocham. Or he is withdrawing and amudaha kopi mudhavat. But amudha, the wise man, is the one who is dynamically involved in this world, but he doesn't get influenced by the world at all. Bhagavan Shankaracharya, yogarato va, bhogarato va, sangarato va, sangavihinaha, yasya brahmani ramate chittam, nandati eva, bhaja govindam. See? Never driving the car and claiming that I never had an accident. In the same manner, imagining that I never fought with anybody. There was a man, he wanted to learn. So he asked me, Swamiji, give me some practical example to learn. What is the meaning of forgiveness? I said, okay. Churchgate railway station, 9 o'clock in the morning. Whole Bombay pours. That time you go across, dashing everybody, go across and find out a huge, healthy, strong Musa type of person and stop him and ask him, you dumb fool, where are you going? Then you will get realization. He did it. God won on his face. He moved for 365 times. And after that, he said, I have forgiven you. What else can you do? Spirituality is not, I don't shout at anybody. I don't talk ill to anybody. I don't want anything. Why? Everything comes here. No. Get involved in the world. And yet, don't get disturbed by the world. See? Amudaha kopi mudhavat. But a wise man behaves in this world as if he is a fool. He will be talking to the children, playing with them. But how can a wise man play with the children? See? Therefore, this knowledge, if it is received in a proper way, it will not lead us to the wrong direction. So what should be the conclusion of this thought? Number one, if we are abiding in our essential nature, we will not be lazy. Number one. Second thing, we will not expect any service from anybody. Do your work, wash your clothes, iron them, keep your bed properly, wash your plate. See? In all our retreats in India, I have seen, here also, I don't allow anybody to hang around me. This is the reason. See what happens, if it's a handful, no problem. If there are many of them, then, see, in the morning, you have given Swamiji food, now I will give. You are come here to give me food or for learning something. And then there is a jhagda going on. When I saw that, I have found, I said, this is the only way. So I immediately become angry. I don't want from anybody's hand. I will take whatever I want. Swami is angry. Yes, I am angry. I have to protect myself from them. Unnecessarily getting involved. And then inner circle, outer circle. Any Mahatma having a secretary, a president, see, is a corporator. There are no walls. Anybody can enter anytime. Ekagrata nirodho va mudha abhyasyate bhrusham dhiraha krutyam na pashyanti suptavad swapade sthitaha. Mudaha ekagrata nirodho va abhyasyate bhrusham. The fool is constantly struggling. I want to make the mind single-pointed. Not understanding what is single-pointedness. See? Single-pointed, what normally we understand through an example. Take the thread, cut it with your teeth, apply the stiffening starch, your saliva, make it hard, and then take the needle, and you want to put that thread into the eye of the needle, and with all ekagrata, single-pointedness, you put it there and it doesn't go. That is not ekagrata. Ekagrata is, our mind is available to us whenever we want, wherever we want, for whatever purpose we want, for whatever length of time we want. The mind is 100% available. That is single-pointed mind. Fully available. So, ekagrata, not knowing this thing, they keep on focusing attention, Look at something, what they call in yoga as the tratak. These people who do tratak, you see their eyes, they are horrible eyes. They will be as if bouncing on you. No. See, there are some people, when I look at them, I feel I should run away. I don't entertain them at all. Keep away for one or the other reason. Because as if they are bouncing out and on you. Eyes have to have the depth. But if you're all the time looking out, no. Relax. See? Therefore, ekagrata, don't do that. Relax. You are always available. When a person learns driving for the first time, he is to be single-pointed. And he's so tense about it, And when he gets out of the car, he forgets that he has to leave the steering there. He looks it and goes out. Ekagrata. Relax, but fully available. Single-pointed. Then, nirodha. Nirodha, there should not be any thoughts. And then so many techniques are told. See? Keep on chanting Lord's name. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And after some time you get into sleep. That is not the meaning. See, Nirodha means the mind has no purpose to go out. Example is given, Suptavat Pade Sthitaha. Like in deep sleep, what are our efforts? Zero efforts. We are completely withdrawn. Why we are completely withdrawn? Because we are no more identified with the body. This point I told you a number of times, again I am repeating. Catch this, this is what we have to understand and practice. Pure consciousness, Shuddha Chaitanya, expression Chetana. Chetana expresses as mind. Mind expresses as words. Words express as the world. And what is the world? Nama Rupa. Name and form. Asti Bhati Priya Nama Rupa iti Pancha Amshakam Adyatrayam Brahma Rupam Jagad Rupam Tato Dvayam. Satchidananda is Brahman and Nama Rupa, name and form, is the world. Forms are outside, name is inside. This Mike doesn't know its name is Mike. I know its name is Mike. So if the world is name and form, that means world is not outside. World is equally inside. See? So if we want to control the outer world, what right and control we have? No control. Like you come, suppose you come and start making noise, or you come late and make the noise of the chair cut. What control I have got? No control. But I can have control on myself. I don't react. So if we have to control the world, we have to control ourselves. But normally what happens? We want to control others. So we are the victim of our mind. The others are also the victim of their mind. So two victims trying to control each other and become victimized. See? Therefore, ekagrata nirodha. Don't struggle unnecessarily. Keep mind occupied. So, va mudaihi abhyasate brusham. Such fools, they are constantly working on this thing. Dhiraha krutyam na pashyanti. The wise person, he doesn't get disturbed. If the mind is having thought, let it come and go. Who cares? This we have to practice from outside. If we practice that we don't react to anything that is happening outside, then only we will be able to keep ourselves cool. Let there be good or bad thoughts. Don't insist thought should be only good. And this can happen only by understanding. See, one of my meditation is, like I told you, one of my yoga is commode yoga. Now second meditation is ironing meditation. So when the cloth is put on the iron table, there are so many wrinkles, and those wrinkles hide the beauty of the cloth. So when you move the iron box on that, where do the wrinkles go? Have you removed them? Show, where are they? In the same manner, be attentive. Knowledge with objectivity is mind. Mind without objectivity is consciousness. This is that. like the wrinkles on the cloth come from within. They don't come from outside. And when we put the iron box, they go back to them. In the same manner, whatever thing we have given importance to, that becomes the source of our misery in life. I am disturbed because of my wife, because I have given too much importance to them. I am not disturbed because of somebody else's wife, because no value. Just understand this basic principle. Whatever we have given importance, that becomes the source of misery in life. Anything you give importance. Give importance to punctuality. You must have seen there are people, Mahatmas like us. If somebody comes 1 minute, 10 seconds late, look how they look at them, as if they want to make a keema out of it and eat along with chapati. See? Or if somebody goes out in between, they again look at it. This I learned, I didn't know this. In Mumbai it happened. When my talk was to begin, they do the introduction, Swamiji is so great, etc. Instead of that, he said, now our Swamiji has come, relax. I said, what kind of introduction it is? Then he explained, before this Swamiji, there was another Swamiji who came, very well read, very nice. So angry, if somebody comes half a minute late, he used to insult him, loudly shouting at him. Everybody look at him and he used to feel so ashamed. And if somebody gets up halfway and goes, again looking at him as if I should eat him or do what? The old people have got BP problem, bladder pressure problem. No, they have to go or do or die. Now, instead of understanding them, we give so much importance. Discipline. What discipline? See, friends, relax, relax, relax. Therefore, remember, dhiraha. Wise people are those who know this. Dhi means buddhi. Ra gatau. Those who lived their life intelligently and not intellectually. Intellectuals are intelligently miserable. Intelligent people are never miserable. Dhiraha krutyam na pashanti. They don't bother about what others are doing. Let them do. Why you worry? See? Those who come on time, are they listening with same sincerity like those who come late? They don't listen? No, nobody listens, I know. Then why you talk? Time pass. See? Dhira krutyam na pashanti suptavat swapade sthitaha. Because they are abiding in their own divine nature. Therefore, they don't get disturbed in this world. For this, I told you yesterday one technique. Take every event in our life as a spiritual examination. Every event. Whatever happens, we have to pass, we have to go through. See? So, aprayatnat prayatnadva mudo napnoti nivrutim tattva nishchaya matrena pradnyo bhavati nirvrutaha. Now, this is very important, please understand. Mudaha, the dull-witted one, prayatnat aprayatnatva nirvruti na apnoti. Ignorant person puts a lot of efforts and yet he is not able to withdraw from the world. See? They hold on to this. How many times, like many ammas write us. See? Swamiji, my son, he doesn't want to get married. Please tell him that he should get married. I said, look here. If he is getting married, I'll tell him don't get married. No, but he should get married. No, Swamiji. Okay, for your son, I'll get married, okay? you let them live their life. Don't get too much involved. We are here for our spiritual evolution. That is the only purpose of our life. No other purpose. Body-wise, we have evolved the highest in creation. Plants eat from below, grow upward. Animals eat from the front, grow backward. Human beings eat from above, grow downwards. What is next? Eat from backward and grow forward. We have reached the acme of evolution as a human being. Hereafter, evolution can be only spiritual evolution. All other things, achievements, failures, friends, enemies, everything is useless. See? We are not ready to accept the facts of life. And we want everything should happen according to what I want. So, aprayatnat prayatnatva mudo napnoti nirvritim. Therefore, either they don't put right efforts or they put efforts and yet they don't succeed. What is their efforts? Doing the japa. Swamiji, whenever I do japa, too many thoughts come in my mind. What should I do? Don't do japa, forget about it. No, but my guru told to do japa, then do japa. But whenever I do the japa, the thoughts come, then don't do japa. You decide. Anything you do mechanically in life, you lose the charm of life. Why the government servants are charmless? Because their life is mechanical. There are no challenges. There's a friend of mine in Seattle. He was with Microsoft for almost 15-20 years. One day he just resigned. He came home. So that time I said, hey, what is your program now? Swamiji, I was bored of that job. Then now I have started the turnkey project I take. Anybody who wants to start something, right from preparing the report, getting the finance, getting the land, getting the accommodation, getting the people selected, everything 100% I do it and hand over to somebody. So why? Yes, there is a challenge in life. When there are no challenges in life, our life becomes dull. See? This I have learned from where? In a factory I went. And I was talking to one of that person. I said, if I talk to you, will it be okay? He said, talk, no problem. His job was, it was a file factory, steel files. On the belt, the file will come, he has to do one operation and it goes further. I was talking to him, he was doing his job and listening to me, answering my question. Lastly, I asked him, I said, since how many years you are doing it? Swamiji, I am doing it for 23 years. Very good. Are you not bored of doing the same job? Bored? Maha bored. Then, how do you live? He said, you are a Swami, I will not tell you the lies. When I go home, I open the desi and enjoy. So when he said like this, the owner of the factory, he took me, Swamiji, it's good he has brought the topic. I'll organize a talk for all these laborers. Kindly tell them, don't drink. They're wasting a lot of their money in drinks. I said, look here. If I am in their place, I will do the same thing. You tell me what is their life. Come at a particular time, do the fingerprint, and again the machine comes and not for a day or 23 years. Is it life? Robot? Exactly the same thing happens in your spirituality. The same thing. Ram. Go beyond. Anything you do mechanically, you are in the wrong track. See? Therefore, aprayatnat prayatnat va mudho napnoti nirvritim. They put very sincere efforts, but all useless. Because they have not learned from their experiences of life. The day you start learning from experiences of your life, you will see the whole life will change. So many things. They are not in book. What I am telling you is not from books. One example I'll tell you. The first knowledge that a fetus or a embryo has in the womb of the mother is the knowledge of a rhythm. The child is hearing the first sound, the heartbeat, tuck, 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 tuck. And when the child is born, if the child is crying, what the mothers do? They create a rhythm. Put him in the lap. Child, I'll keep quiet, but you keep quiet. So discover the rhythm in life. Rhythm, take the mala in the hand, chant loudly. The movement of the bead, chanting and mind, synchronize them. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Get perfected in this thing. If you are disturbed, touch the mala and your mind starts. You have to learn it. Nobody can do it for you. When you are walking, with every step, put the japa, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. No unwanted thoughts will come. With the breathing, see, I'll tell you something, but you will do wrong. Synchronize your chanting with the breathing. Or synchronize your chanting with the breathing. This is the way. Do it for next 1 minute. In 1 minute we chant, we breathe 15 times. So we will chant 15 times. Synchronize chanting with the breathing. Stop. You know what you have done? You have not done what I told you. You are breathing according to chanting. What I told you, chant as per the breathing. Breathing is not done. Breathing happens. In breathing, I is not involved. Efforts are not involved. But when you are chanting, I is involved and efforts are involved. If chanting is without involvement of I and without efforts, then the mind will never be a burden for us. So give it a try again. Breathing is happening. Don't change the breathing. No attention on breathing. With the breathing, take a short word. By this practice, slowly the mind dissolves in consciousness. And when the mind is dissolved in consciousness, no thoughts will come. Even your chanting will be suspended. There will be only awareness of just being. Then such a seeker is now able to recognize what I am going to tell you. What? When you chant Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, how many times I chanted? 3 times. How it became 3? Because after one Hari Om, there was absence of the sound. Then second Hari Om, then again absence of the sound. So we have heard both the sound and the absence of the sound, is it not? So we have heard the sound and absence of the sound. Then who are we? Supporting both the presence and absence of everything. Presence, waking and dream. Absence, deep sleep and samadhi. All of them are supported by me. Therefore, I am beyond presence and absence. This is Tattva Nishchaya Matrena. Nishchaya. What is our essential nature? Now multiply this experience. Joy, I know. Miseries, I know. So who am I? Beyond joy and miseries. So if I had to come to this position, then let there be joy, but no joyful personality is born. Let there be a misery, but let no miserable body is born. That's it. So misery is not a problem. Problem is when a miserable entity is born, then the problems begin. And this is because of default. We have trained ourselves, getting identified with everything. Learn to stand apart. Tattva nishchaya matrena pradnyo bhavati nirvritaha. Then the wise man is completely withdrawn from the world. Be attentive. Completely withdrawal from the world means what? Miseries will come, but he will not become miserable. Joy will come, but he will not become excited. Our understanding about spiritual practice is, I have done so much for God, but what did I get? It is your mistake. Why did you do it? He didn't ask you. Our complaint is like what? One NRI was driving me from Mumbai to Pune. Those days express highway was not there. So when we were going, suddenly a battalion of buffaloes were crossing the road. He stopped. Swamiji, why they are here? I said, ask them. I am not them. This is how India is not progressing. I say, we don't require progress. We are happy with what you have. Then I ask him, you have a driving license or the buffaloes have a walking license? If you are walking spiritual path, you should be more responsible, not others. If you are having a driving license, your driving skills should be better, not the people on the road. They should have better walking skills. See, friends, but we have that. See, हमने इतना किया, भगवान का क्या मिला, किसको मिल रहा है? See, तत्व निश्चय मात्रेण प्राज्ञो भवति निर्वृतः. By proper understanding only, all the problems get dissolved. Friends, in the relative world, problems cannot be sorted out. In the absolute, there are no problems to be sorted out. It is not possible. We have to adjust ourselves. So sometime day, sometime night, we adjust ourselves. थोड़े गम है, थोड़ी खुशियाँ, ये जीवन है. Accept it. Adjust. But our problem is, we are the victim of our whims and fancy. The other person is also a victim of his or her whims and fancy. And these two whimsical and fanciful people want to control each other. And it becomes a drama for the public free. Think. Shuddham buddham priyam purnam nishprapancham niramayam atmanam tam na jananti tatra abhyasa parajanaha. Tatra abhyasa parajanaha. All the time struggling, spirituality, do this, do this, do this. Enough. Learn to undo. Real spiritual practice is undoing and unbecoming. Undoing means what? The struggle to achieve something is given up. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. And if we are at peace with ourselves, without going to sleep, so abhyasa paraja, all the time struggling, meditation, meditate, japa, kurute ganga sagar gamanam rata paripalan athava danam, one extreme. Second extreme is agre vanni prushte bhano ratro chubuka samarpita janu, torturing the body, doing this upvas, that upvas. All the time only doing. They just can't relax. And they become more angry if they see somebody relax. आपको तो कुछ होता ही नहीं. Learn, friends, to be happy. And therefore our Maha Mantra, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. That's it. Now we are in the satsang. During the satsang, be only satsangi. No effort. But we become mother, father, brother, officer, junior, senior, businessman, so many. And therefore we are not one. We are a crowd inside, a poultry farm. Constantly cock going on. So, abhyasa, don't struggle. Then, Shuddham buddham priyam purnam nishprapancham niramayam atmanam tam na jananti. They will never come to know their divine nature if you are struggling. Patanjali. Prayatna shaithilya ananta samapatti. Hold on to this sutra. Wherever there are efforts, we are not normal. When one has asthma, then what is this? Normal nahi hai na? Efforts. And if you are normal, we even don't know that we are breathing. Can you tell how many times we breathe per minute? We breathe, that also we don't know. It is happening. Exactly the same way. Lesser the efforts in life, we are closer to the divine nature. Our whole life is a struggle. We want to prove something to somebody. Alas, we don't know what we want to prove and to whom and who cares for us. The husband tries to prove that I love wife. The wife tries to prove I love husband. And both of them, they are cheating mutually. Relax, friends, relax. Be sincere. These two struggles indicate a strong personality. We want to prove something. What do you want to prove? And in that struggle, we lose the charm of our life. Prayatna Shaithilya, minimum efforts in life. You must have seen those who are learning for the first time the driving, how much effort they have to put. One lady in Mumbai told me, Swamiji, now I have learned driving. I can take you from Andheri, I can take you to wherever you want. I said, I had to go to Bhendi Bazaar. Come, we went. When we came halfway, Dadar, she parked the car. I said, Amma, we have to go further. Swamiji is such a lovely parking place. So I parked it here. Then how we'll go? We'll take a taxi and go. So why? No, I can't reverse the car. See? Wherever there are efforts, you are not normal. And once one is expert in driving, you must have seen these big tanker drivers, how terrible they are. They go so speed and perfectly, not even an inch mistake they make. And therefore, they are effortless. See? This happened in USA only, some time back, few years before. The police stopped this big, container driver, yes, and wanted to see, drunk. He said, you are drunk? Yes, I have taken. He said, you want to see my drinking or my driving? He said, can you park the car and put it there reverse? The driver said, I can do it. Can you do it? Show me. Now the police could not do it. He said, if I do, will you charge? No, I will not charge you. He did it in one go. See, wherever you are effortless, you are normal. And our efforts are struggle to prove something. Don't struggle. Therefore, Atmanam tamna vijananti tatrabhyasa parajanaha. The water flows effortlessly downwards. If you have to go the up way, then you have to put efforts. Relax, relax. Napnoti karmana moksham vimudobhyasa rupina dhanno vijnana matrena mukta tishtatya vikriyaha. How beautiful it is. See? Karmana vimudaha abhyasa rupina karmana na apnoti moksham. Those who are engaged in karma, they can never be liberated. Because what is karma? Karma is a grandchild of ignorance. Ignorance is, number one, I am incomplete. Number two, the object is other than me. Number three, if I get that object, then I will be complete. That is called a desire. When the desire is born, then you are bound to get into activity. So karma is the grandchild of wrong notions. Otherwise, tell me, a healthy, intelligent, free, young, handsome boy, why he wants to get married? What a life without a wife. The virus has entered. And unless he gets married, and thereafter, what a life because of the wife. So first, I want to get married, then I want to get divorced. Both the conditions are height of foolishness. And they consider themselves to be wise. Napnoti karmana moksham vimoda abhyasa rupina. Then dhanyaha vijnana matrena mukta tishtati avikriya. But blessed he is indeed who is vijnana matrena. What is vijnana matrena? The one who is no more leading a life of Mr. Somebody. Life is lived through us. See? Nothing should disturb us in this world. Whenever we are disturbed, we are somebody. See? Don't get disturbed. Now see, when our mind remains calm and quiet, you see in this world which is beyond the obvious. See? So many places you can see so many things. Like the other day I was somewhere and I was watching the Ganges. Swami, what are you seeing? I said, what are you seeing? Tell me. Oh, Swami, the Ganges are flowing and all that. Said, anything more? He said, yeah, there is some rock in between. This happened in Srinagar, Gadwal. So, rock in between. I said, some more? That's all. Anything more? He said, no. I said, I am seeing something more. Wherever there is a rock in the flowing water, that particular point, the water tries to go the opposite direction against the current, but again it is pushed back along the current. But this is not happening everywhere, only where there is a rock. Now what is a rock? Rock is a foreign body in the water. In the same manner, I is a foreign body in life. When this I is submerged in the deep sleep, there is nobody. And therefore there is happiness. If we are able to lead our waking life like a sleeper, Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, this thought is brought out. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato mune. Wise man is awake, but he doesn't see the duality. Ignorant man is sleeping to the reality and he sees the duality as the real. Therefore, dhanyaha vijnana matrena mukta tishtati avikriyaha. Therefore, the wise man abiding in his divine nature, he has nothing to do, nowhere to go. Each and every mantra in our happy mantra mala, work on it individually. When the mantras do not carry meaning, it is a noise. I'll tell you a mantra, tell me how many of you know the meaning of that mantra. Mantra is Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. What is the meaning? See? Words without meaning is noise, is it not? While talking, if suddenly I start, and therefore, what you will say? What happened to somebody suddenly? Why? These words have no meaning. See? But our happy mantra mala, life is a time pass, relax. You understood? Nothing to do, nowhere to go, relax. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. What do you want to get in life? Divine. If you are a devil, you can never be divine. If you are divine, you need not be divine again. Double divine dose. No, relax. Suppose I don't come to realize in this life, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Ugly life. Relax. I have seen those people who are walking so-called spiritual path are more miserable than the average people. Spirituality, meditation, study groups, trying to teach, we have to get vasana purgation. Take Pergolax. All words. Therefore, मूढ़ो नाप्नोति तद ब्रह्म यतो भवितुमिच्छति अनिच्छन्नपि धीरो हि पर ब्रह्म स्वरूपभाग. How every word is so beautiful. It is said, मूढ़ः तद ब्रह्म भावितुम इच्छति but न आपनोति. The ignorant person is struggling for realization and he never gets the truth. And the wise man, dhira, anichannapi, he even doesn't want realization. Keep your realization with you, I don't want. See? Be attentive. Therefore, what is spiritual practice? When we live at zero desire level, don't want even realization. Then what? Let's have a black cup of tea. Wonderful. Happy with small little things. For us to be happy, we want to have a big day in our life. See? One father told his son, Beta, congratulations on the happiest day of your life. Dad, you are so forgetful. Why? My marriage is tomorrow, not today. He said, that is what I am telling you. Today is the happiest day of your life. From tomorrow, God knows. See, friends, remain cheerful and happy. But we want to do something complicated. See? So, moodho napnoti tar brahma yato bhavitam ichchati. Although he wants to realization, and the wise person doesn't want. What will I do after realization? Suppose you become ekameva dvitiya neha nanasti kinchana neha mamasti kinchana neha dadasti kinchana. Okay. What next? ठीक है यार एक चाय पी लेते. Relax. Don't tie yourself down with too many do's and don'ts in life. Minimum do's and don'ts. Not too many of them. See? You should get up early in the morning, 4 o'clock. Suppose you don't get up, never mind, tomorrow, or relax. Never allow a guilt to be formed on your mind. Guilt is the highest obstacle, difficult obstacle to cross. See? Guilt is recognition of one's fault but not accepting it is guilt. See? So, moodho napnoti tad brahma yato bhavitam anichannapi dhiraha hi parabrahma swarupa bhag. Meaning what? Anichannapi. The wise man even doesn't want realization because he has transcended the barrier of desires. Only one thing if you catch in this mantra, freedom from desire is liberation. Desire means any desire. The worst desire is that to do good to others. Don't try to do good to others. See? Take care of yourself. Those who do good to others, what is their goodness? If I tell you, you will not agree. I am a non-smoker. I have to do good to others. So what will be my approach to society? Nobody should smoke. Like this one lady with this message, she went from school to school. Okay, children, you should not smoke. It is very bad for health and it will blah, 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 blah. And after that, question answer. You have got any question? Now, Bombay children, smart. So one child said, ma'am, when you know it is so bad, Why doesn't the government stop manufacture and import of cigarettes in our country? You provide and you say, don't smoke. See, you cannot do good to others. Do good to yourself. See, friends, but we are carried away by this stupid thing called social service. No social service. Help yourself. Anichannapi dhirohi parabrahma sarupa bhag niradhara graha vyagraha mudha samsara poshakaha etasyanartha mulasya mulachhedaha kruto budaihi. Mudhaha graha vyagraha. They are obsessed with things. Niradharaha. And their obsession has no foundation. And they are creating, or samsara poshakaha, they are maintaining the samsara. What is samsara? Samsara is obsessed with something or the other. What we call technically duragraha. Constantly, we want everything to happen according to our choice. Others are not furniture. They have got their own choice, let them be. See, friends. And our personal duragraha has no logic whatsoever. This is the samsara poshakaha. So, graha vyagraha mudaha niradharaha samsara poshaka. Etasya anartha mulasya mulachheda kruto budaihi. But by the wise people, they have destroyed this root of samsara. Now, what is the root of samsara? This one, graha vyagraha. Obsessed with something. About this obsession, I tell you, here only it happened in Washington. One person called on, online call, video call. And Swamiji, what is your opinion about the various graha, the kundali, the horrible scope? What is your opinion about it? I said, I have no opinion because I have not studied that science, so I have no right to comment on that. But I believe it. I said, okay, you believe it. But is it not true? I said, I cannot make any comment. My rule is very simple. Think properly. That's it. Traffic rules are there or not? Yes, they are there. We agree. Traffic rules are there. Are they applied on everybody? They are applied on everybody. When that person is driving a car. I am sitting in my house. Police comes. Show your license. Tick. Why? You have got a license. Why you are not driving? Can it happen? So, these grahas, when you consider yourself to be a doer, a jiva, then only on you all these Mangal, Budh, Guru, they will start affecting. If you don't drive the car, let there be lots of rules of driving. They can't touch you. In the same manner, Jo Tari Rai, So Mari Rai. When you take this principle of life, all that is happening is God's will, and I am not against His will. No graha can ever touch you. See, friends, here also, graha vyagraha, so much obsessed with things, so much obsessed. See? One of my friends was telling me, Swamiji, in our house, in our childhood, we used to get many Mahatmas. Shankaracharya, this, that, big Mahatmas. When they used to come, we used to get fed up. When they come, you should not talk loudly, you should not put on slippers, you should not shout, unless they take the food, you cannot take the food. And we used to get fed up. And we all have decided to go against all these Mahatmas. Then he happened to listen me because of some compulsion. And after that, I went to his house for food and all that. And normally I took with my own hand and all that. Hey, give me achar. don't you have onion? I like onion chutney, अच्छा लगता है. Slowly, he says, Swamiji, my all foolishness disappeared. What? I was thinking, Mahatma means they are meant to trouble others. Duragraha. See, let us be like the water. Water has no shape of its own. It can take any shape. Water has no color of its own. It can take any color. Water has no taste of its own. It can take any taste. We, the reality, we can take the form of a waker, drop it, but we are still there. Take the form of a dreamer, drop it, we are still there. Take the form of the prajna, drop it, we are still there. Are we not doing this thing? Get with your wife, become a husband. Then go before the father, become a son. We are all playing roles. Where is the problem? Duragraha, obsessions are the problems in life. Therefore, niradhara graha vyagra. And there is no adhara, there is no logic behind it. See? Samsara poshakaha etasya anartha moolasya mulachhedaha kruto budhaihi. See, friends. This is called varnashram vyavastha. Varna is Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Ashrama is Brahmachari, Grostha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi. These two factors together is a social order. And the social order is meant for letting the society live peacefully and in harmony. Like the traffic rules are meant for everybody. It is not traffic rules for ladies are different, for gents are different. No, they are common. In the same manner, this varnashram vyavastha is meant for everybody. Depending upon your position, what should be your lifestyle. If you are a brahmachari, study. If you are a grastha, fulfill your desires. If you are a vanaprastha, withdraw. If you are a sannyasi, serve and know yourself. Similarly, if you are a Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahman study, Kshatriya be protector, Vaishya produce wealth, and Shudra be a government servant. Shudra means, the technical term Shudra. Those who constantly complain and cry, they are called a Shudra. What is the height a Shudra can think about? There should be 30 holidays in a month and 30 pay days in a month. They can't think beyond it. So depending upon your capacity, ability, lead your life. Then the society can go well. But there are who go beyond the varnashram vyavastha and they fall in the category of the avadhutas. Avadhut can be married. Avidhut can be brahmachari. Avadhut can be vanaprastha. Avadhut can be sannyasi. See? So here, na shantim labhate moodaha yatha shamitum ichchati. But this mood, they have a lot of desire in their hearts. And then, I'm not going to eat, I'm not going to eat, I'm not going to eat. If you feel, eat little bit and quiet, that's it. All the time thinking about food, food, food. See? This is what all these Ekadashi brand people do. On Dashmi, they eat so much so that they can maintain themselves on Ekadashi. And Ekadashi, what they should eat, they already have a menu. And then at Dwadashi, they take the revenge of the Ekadashi. Eat, eat, eat. Instead of that, if you are hungry, eat little and relax. My rule is very simple. Keep your stomach full and head empty. What we do, we keep the stomach empty and head full of food only, nothing else. See, therefore, they are na shantim labhate moodaha, because they are going the wrong way, dumb people. Yataha shamitum ichchati, dhiraha tu vinishchitya sarvada shantamanasaha. Wise person is not disturbed. See? You will see we are disturbed because we have given importance to something or somebody. It's so simple. In Assam it happened. I went to a Bengali family. She called me. And then food. Bengalis eat non-vegetarian. So the food was given. I was sitting. After 5 minutes, her son came with the chicken, fish, everything and sat next to me. And the mother got so angry. I told you, you should not bring it here. Swami is vegetarian. I said, Mama, keep cool, keep cool. I have no objection what he is eating. Unless he plucks my finger and starts eating. Let him eat. Why I should get disturbed because of him? Anything you give importance, that is the source of disturbance for you. Anything. Give importance to God, He will make you miserable. You will see these gaudy people, they are most miserable. All the time mala in the hand, and then the mala gets entangled. Hare Krishna. As if he is fighting with Krishna, Krishna. Hare, Hare, Hare. Relax. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Then life is just a time pass. But खुजली है ना, कुछ करना है. See? And when you get a khujli, you are never short of time. See? You are doing the heart operation of the patient, and that time that fellow is dying and you are khujli. Once a person in Ahmedabad asked me this question, Swamiji, how many talks you have given, how many books you have written, how can you do that? I said, khujli. When you are khujli, you are never short of time. See? Therefore, na shantim labhate moodaha yata shamitum ichchati. Because he is struggling to be at peace and he is in pieces. I'll tell you another simple technique. Make absence as an object of your knowledge. Absence cannot be an object. Then absence of what? See? So, absence of sound. So, make silence as the object of your knowledge. You will start hearing those minute sounds, cricket, insects, which we normally don't hear. And if you have reached the ultimate, then you will not be disturbed by any sound. Remaining in this mode 24/7 and playing the game of life is spiritual practice. So, dhiraha tattvam vinishchitya sarvada shantamanasaha is ever at peace. Never justify our disturbances. We get disturbed because we are weaklings. don't give freedom to anything or anybody in this world to disturb us. How it can be done? Devalue everything. Anything you give importance, that becomes the cause of misery. Anything. Because it is a foreign body which has entered. See? When you drop everything, you are at peace. Last example, when you have to catch the early morning flight, you go to sleep early so that you can wake up early. But there is only one thought, early morning flight I have to catch. That one thought will keep you awake for the whole night. One desire. We have got Himalayan sized desires. Whole life is spoiled. See? Therefore, dhiraha tattvam vinishchitya sarvada shantamanasaha. Wise man is ever at peace. See? Give it a try. It's not difficult, my friends. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.